Hello everyone. I just want to say that before the video starts, I'm going to put the timestamp of when I kind of start talking about the clicking method a little bit on screen right now. I recommend you watching the beginning of the video because I actually, in that part, explain a little bit more on how I found it and how you do it a little bit. So just going to say that real quickly. Alright, enjoy. Hello everyone. It's Improvable. And today's video, I'm actually going to be explaining this very good clicking method, okay? It is the best clicking method, literally. I mean, it's like the best, but it can get you over 30 CPS to like 120. Like, it is that nuts. And I gotta give credit to another YouTuber, Vixen. I don't know if you guys have heard of him. He was just making a Bed Wars video. I was just watching it, and he then was talking about this clicking method, and he kind of showed it. And I'm like, oh, I have to make a video about this. So you're probably here because you want to know okay, Improvable. What is this crazy, weird clicking method? But how is it so good? So as I said, it can get you to like 30 to like 120 CPS. And if you don't know what CPS means, you're either here for that or you're here for this clicking method. If you're just here to hear what CPS means, that is very disappointing. But that's a good thing because you're watching one of my videos. Anyway, basically, CPS means clicks per second, and that's kind of like FPS, frames per second. And every time I talk to my mom about this, she always like tries to listen, but yet again she has no clue what I am talking about. So if you hear me say like FPS, CPS, clicking method, drag clicking, stuff like that, just know it's a nerdy Bed Wars thing, and don't be ashamed if you don't know it, alright? This clicking method is just really cool. Alright, now, as you may know, there are other clicking methods such as regular clicking, butterfly clicking, drag clicking, jitter clicking, many other clicking methods, and I don't know them all, but I am personally a very good butterfly clicker. I can butterfly click up to like 12, 14 CPS. I know that's like really weird, but it's like I know people can butterfly click to like 20, right? Like it's glimpse. Yeah, don't make fun of me, but basically this clicking method, I think it can use any mouse. And when I say I think, I've actually done this before, and the kind of mouse I use is the Razer Grip Tape Death Adder with a little bit of Razer Grip Tape. And basically, you might be wondering, oh, if this clicking method can get you to like 30 to 120 CPS, has to be drag clicking. Like I've seen Bedless Noob's video on this because if you don't watch this YouTuber Bedless Noob, I'll put his channel in the description below. He made this video on the new Glorious Model O mouse, which is an amazing mouse, by the way. I haven't used it yet though, and he could butterfly click up to. Alright, I can't remember what he butterfly clicked up to because my memory is literally the worst thing in the world. But he could drag click like really up to 127 CPS, which is mad, right? And the thing is, I'm just going to say I am not responsible for any of you getting banned on Hypixel for, getting insanely high CPS. And the thing is, make sure you don't really do this clicking method in like PvP battles. I would say you can do it in bridging because that's what mainly these YouTubers will do. They sometimes drag click PvP, but that's not really the best. And so it's not drag clicking. It's not. And then you're like, oh, it's jitter clicking. And I'm like, and here's the thing, it's not jitter clicking either. I remember a long time ago, my friends are like, can you jitter click?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I can jitter click." And they're like, "So then what is it?" At the time, I didn't know any clicking method, so I just made up a stupid story. And he's like, "Nope, that is not what it is." And then I found this YouTuber, Intel Edits. I think you guys go check him out. Link in the description below. And he made a video on how to jitter click. And jitter clicking, it's a pretty hard clicking method in my opinion, but for some people it's a little easy. It's not jitter clicking, it's not butterfly clicking, definitely not regular clicking. And now you're probably thinking, oh, maybe you get maybe the software for these mice. I think you do. I don't know though, but I basically was telling this clicking method, right, to one of my close friends. We were just dueling each other on anti AC, and I was telling him about this clicking method I saw, and I asked, and he's like, "Oh, how do you do it?" Because I told him it gets you to like 100 CPS, and I asked him first, "Well, how do you think you do it?" So I can't really remember the exact words he said, but he said like, like like you do some weird things with your finger, and I said no, and then he, as a joke, right? He said, "What do you like? Lick your mouse." And when I say as a joke, is because he was saying that as a joke, but that is actually a very close guess because this clicking method, you don't use your hands, you don't use your fingers. It's very weird. Now I'm getting to the part why it's weird. Because when he said, "Do you lick your mouse?" you actually use your lips. You're probably about to click off this video. Please don't, because this is taking me a very long time to make. It's been like 6 minutes. That's like 8 hours. But basically, I'm gonna show a clip of Vixen doing this. He didn't actually show him going up to his mouse, but here's just a quick clip. As you can see, he got to over 30 CPS, and that's just mad, okay? And we were messing around saying like, oh, imagine like hand cam or something, like you just like bend down with your mouth and go or something like that. I'm probably gonna cut that noise out in the video, but it might give me some good views. Anyway, basically, it's so weird, and I would look up how to do it, but I don't really know. But you could do that, but it's just so strange. So, my guess on how you do this clicking method would be when you when you're little and like elephants and stuff, right? Maybe when you make an elephant noise or something, when you go brrrr or something like that. Please don't laugh at me, please, please, please. Um, I feel like you go up to your mouse and you start doing that, and your lip goes up and down and starts vibrating very quickly and starts putting all of this pressure sort of on your mouse. It's like drag clicking. When you drag your finger on your mouse click button, it actually adds friction, which makes it so you get higher CPS, right? So, this clicking method is kind of strange, and it's not the kind of thing that you'll see many people do. Like, imagine, like, I'm gonna try and think of a Bed Wars YouTuber a lot of people will watch. Like, maybe you're trying to get into Bed Wars, your friends will recommend Purpled, Sammy Green, Astellic, Gamerboy80, Manhole IQ, right? You won't see them go up to their mouse with their mouth and start making an elephant noise just to get 30 CPS, okay? I'm telling you this clicking method because one, I want views. Two, it's so strange I need to share it with the world. And three, I can't think of a third reason, so I'm going to continue talking. Anyway, basically, this clicking method is just so unusual. And it's weird to think there's a clicking method where you don't use your fingers, you don't use your hands. Just imagine, right? And I did this with my friend, right? I actually tried doing the clicking method with him. And it took us quite a few tries. I actually was able to get to like 11 CPS, which isn't bad, but I'm not really going to use this clicking method very much, right? It's very weird. It's funny. I think it's hysterical. And I'm just going to say, if you want to do this clicking method, go ahead and do it. You can also look up videos on just how to do it and stuff, but I just find this clicking method so strange, and I think you will too. So, I think that brings us to the end of the video, and well, I still have quite a little bit of time in this Bed Wars thing that I put in, so the rest of the video is just going to be like clicking sounds. I don't really have the best keyboard, so you don't really hear keyboard sounds at all. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys want to see more videos like this, please leave a like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. And enjoy.